I think I have to make this for a long time. But as some of you may know, Great Pilgrim has passed away. I believe today is the 30th of July. He passed away on the 24th of June. I was on the phone with his brother. I talked to Great Pilgrim the night before. His brother called me the day after, around 6 o'clock, said Great Pilgrim hadn't responded. So I went over to visit him, check up on him, and we were on the phone. He's like, I didn't see him, his car's here, and he found him on the floor in his gun room, unresponsive. He was distressed, told me to call 911, and then he said, never mind, I'll do it, because I'm about 15, 20 minutes away. I was at work at the time. And so he hung up. I assume he called 911. I left work immediately, was there within 20 minutes. Great Pilgrim was dead. He went by the name of Bart. It's a nickname. It's not his born name, but we always called him Bart. Family called him something else, but everyone called him Bart that knew him. I was there. The EMTs were there, verified he had passed. I don't know how much you all want to know, but I figured I'd tell everything that happened as accurately as I can remember it. It's been quite a blur since then. It's hard processing it. I would visit him pretty much every weekend, and it's weird not having that anymore. Sorry if I'm really quiet, I'm not a loud person. But I went in with his brother. He had slipped out of his chair, we believe, and hit his head, and right about here on one of his metal stands for his camcorder, recorder, camera equipment, and he was dead as soon as he hit the floor. I was there. I saw him. His brother saw him. We had to take 4 guns off him and like 3 knives, because the police were like, does he have any guns on him? Does he have any weapons on him? I'm gonna take him off and put him on this table. And his last video, Great Pilgrim did, pretty much it looked like everything had in there. It was the day after. We talked about how he was complaining about standing on his feet the whole time for that gun auction, and how his feet were sore, but he was glad he got that gun. And the next day he passed. It was an accident. There was no signs of injury. He just fell and hit the floor and was dead. Sadly, it wasn't the first time he fell, and sadly, it seemed almost preventable, but maybe I'm just looking back with hindsight thinking it is. His gun room wasn't the cleanest, but once done is done, you can't prevent something that's already happened. Myself and Great Pilgrim's brother and his son, Great Pilgrim's son, all got together and were sorting out the details, basically. I had to clean the house, take care of the house. It felt weird with being there, but him not being there. I was present for everything. If you have any questions, let me know. I guess I'll keep going. We cremated him, had a viewing. I haven't been to a funeral in a while. That's from my uncle and my great grandpa. And that was probably when I was 15, and I'm 24 now. So it's been a while, and I'm not used to losing such a very close and dear friend. He was my best friend that I had in person. I have like an online best friend, but like best friend who live close by. He's 20 minutes away. Sorry. I just my head's been in a fog basically since. If you've ever been in like a car accident, get like concussed and you're out of it for a while and you can't think straight for a while, that's what it felt like. I miss him a lot. Thankfully, he shared so much as he did that honestly not much is lost, which is fortunate. His son had in his will, everything was signed over to his son, and all of his muskets, stuff like that, was signed over to his brother, and his brother is a collector and scrounge, as he used to say. Yeah. Not really sure what else to say. I guess, yeah. This was right before my backpacking trip into the mountains. Like a week, I think it was. I kind of lost track of time really badly. They wanted me to sleep in the house and make sure no one broke in and took his guns, because he's got a lot of guns and stuff hidden around the house. I think when I got through unloading all the guns that were hidden around the house, we were at 13 or 14. It was pretty funny, I thought. Yeah. They told me to watch the house at night, make sure no one broke in or took anything, and the only way I could phrase it to myself was being a sentinel for the dead. I brought my handgun, concealed carry, and I slept in my car right next to the door, parked right next to the door, so I'd hear anyone if they got in. All the windows are barred. All the locks were heavy duty, and we replaced them with even heavier ones. It felt awful that we even had to do that in the first place, to watch someone's property so no one would steal it. But that's the world we live in. I stayed there for about 2 weeks. For about the first week, and then I went on my trip for 2 days and came back. And it always felt like he'd come around the corner, offer a cup of coffee or something to eat, or talk about something, or tell me about something new, or tell me about a gun auction coming up, or a gun he bought, or something he fixed or needed fixed, and I'd fix it for him, or something I needed to do. I'd always offer, and I'd clean his house, all that, and it's just weird. I felt like I'd go crazy if I had to stay, and eventually I had to go home. I slept in my bed for the first time in a couple weeks, and calmed down, cried a lot, comforted his family. It was funny. His son was very nice. The Great Pilgrim told him all about me and all the shenanigans we get up to. So we've been hanging out, telling all the stories and all that. We're both very thankful that he uploaded as much as he did, so not as much as lost. And his library is being donated to, I believe it's a museum up north. Part of it, obviously not all of it, is historically valuable, but yeah, it's a lot to deal with. Sorry to share such sad news. We'll miss him. Yeah. Happy trails, old man.